guys. Hey, we're here on the bike, soon to be in the bag. Because, yeah, I want to just sort of talk some astrology, but today we don't have the bag with the legit guys. Okay, I think that the phone will go in the bag now. So, unless we can maybe find a way to hold the camera, but I feel like it's going to be awkward either way. So, we'll do a bag talk. Okay, so I wanted to talk some astrology, guys. Hopefully, you can still hear me. And we'll come back out in a bit, but yeah, guys, I hope you're first of all doing well. I hope you're all doing well. We're here just sort of chatting and talking some astrology specifically. Now, the energy is interesting. I was getting here some downloads from Spirit. Side note, I can't believe the weather on the East Coast has gotten so warm. It's sort of like, oh my gosh. Like how did that happen so quickly relatively? It seems like it's just happened kind of rapidly. But anyways, guys, Pisces energy. There's a lot of like, it feels like tangential. It feels kind of even nostalgic. It feels, I'm hearing hearty. There's a lot of sort of, I'm hearing memory lane kind of energy. And I was getting from Spirit this download that, you know, in a way, we can say Pisces is a bit sort of like a retrograde almost sort of energy. Why? Because Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac wheel, and it is a period of transition. It's right as we move into that new year. Technically, we'll say. And, so with Aries season coming in, if we're looking at it as the wheel, right, the zodiac wheel, we could sort of say that Aries season is sort of like the beginning of marking of the new year. So it's very much a period of transition and review, and in a way you can kind of, you know, find at times, I was getting this from Spirit as a download, that you know, the last, let's say, year is coming to a point of close. It's a bit like a period of graduation. So there are a lot of things that may come up, but almost subtly. Yeah, just give me a second, guys. And the beauty of Pisces season is that it is a period where it is really sort of like that moment with the psyche. Deep part of the psyche. My goodness, guys. People are wacky here. Yeah, but we'll get into that. Maybe we'll see in terms of astrology and whatnot further. But I just wanted to talk about the Pisces season. So, and of course, so much of the Pisces energy. Hey guys. Hello, guys. I think I was talking to myself. I don't know for how long, but happens to be a thing. Maybe that's the message from Spirit. Um, that is the message from Spirit, that Pisces season is kind of like talking to yourself. Let me put you back in. Give me a sec, guys. Yeah, so it's a little bit of like a little bit of a moment here where we are reviewing the past. Pisces is, yeah, there's all kinds of like, it feels very carnival-ish, but like astrally. Like I am feeling like being in the Pisces vibe right now is like being at an astral carnival. It's just sort of like how I'm feeling it. Like it feels like kind of like there's a lot going on, and if you're feeling in such a way, it is like not just you, and it is not just random. It is definitely something that is going on. There's a lot that is coming up from the whole year, from the whole zodiac wheel, ultimately. And so it's very, very interesting, exciting. There's a lot. It's very stimulating. I've been talking to some people here, and everyone's sort of like, yeah, it's like it's a very interesting period. Like there's a lot that sort of it feels like it's happening. But at the same time, it's sort of like sometimes hard to pin or define or describe what exactly it is that's happening because it is, after all, a moment of transition. So it's almost like you feel like you're somehow in the review space of what has been, and then you're sort of getting these inspirations for how it is. And then that's where we'll say it's a little bit like a retrograde. But then you're having, again, though, inspirations as to further how you'd like to manifest with that energy in another cycle, which is, we'll say, the technical new year of Aries season, when we, Aries energy, and tap and step when we step into that. So, this is a period where you might be feeling a lot, but also feeling inspired and visionary and sort of ethereal and meditate. There's a lot of energy, guys, just in general. And so you might find as well that you're having a lot of ideas, stirring and prompting and spurring around this time. But then there's also this feeling of like possibly nostalgia, and it's like the crossroads of where we harness the past and we meet the so-called future with leadership ultimately, but that will come more, I'm getting from spirit in the last decan of Pisces season, more and more, and definitely an Aries season. So right now we're just soaking in all of the beautiful rays of the Pisces energy that is mystical, ethereal, but also you can definitely pick up some pretty funky energy as well. Some pretty funky energy. And not only that, but you may be reviewing themes from the past that, some made you feel wonderful, some may have made you feel great, and some really just kind of were very ick. And it's a moment of reviewing, what did you do to move through that energy space? Ultimately, how did you find a space of peace with that? How did that, hold meaning for you in a way that was also empowering for you? And that is a lesson in Neptune, right? Acknowledging yourself as one alongside the whole that is the so-called other, collectively in a macro sense with the collective, or even like with one person, we'll say, personal relationships. How do you still consider yourself just as important? So yeah, it's interesting, guys. A lot of energies. And I do want to get back to the phone in a bit. I'm gonna get off the bike, and then we'll chat a bit more about the astro. And give me a second, guys. But yeah, the energy's kind of like funky outside, a little bit intense, kind of intense. It's a little bit of like a loony energy, a little bit, even if I could say it like that. Like everything is kind of all over the place. Like if I were to describe it in terms of energy, like it seems like everything is sort of floating or dancing around. But yeah, Pisces is definitely kind of like a trancy energy vibe. So give me a second, guys. I'm gonna dock the bike and we all continue. Here, okay. So yeah, guys. But let's chat more. I'm going to sort of reconfigure, and we'll maybe do some readings tonight. We'll see. Wanted to jump on and chat a bit about these placements. I'll see you in a bit, guys.